Hey everyone, Cool White Poltergeist here for another short horror story. This story in particular did a really good job at making me feel so incredibly uncomfortable. And I did not want to be alone with my emotions, so I'm gonna go ahead and share it on my channel. Hope you enjoy. All of the medical officers who observed my sister's condition said they had never seen anything like it before. Their best guess was some extremely rare, extremely aggressive skin cancer. The outer layer of her skin, every inch of her body, suddenly began an explosive growth that wouldn't stop. Layers and layers of skin growing on top of each other. My sister was initially in good spirits. She had a way of turning even the darkest situation into something bright and hopeful. But as the days turned into weeks, her words began to falter in the face of the repeated surgery she endured. Invasive and deeply painful, all the doctors could do to prevent the skin from swallowing my sister whole was a complete bodily operation, which basically meant skinning her entire body, removing the outer layers of her skin over and over again. But as this strange disease continued to accelerate, doctors became increasingly frustrated at her helplessness. No cure could be found. My sister no longer wanted to enter the operation room. She kicked and screamed, moaning that it was too painful, even with the anesthetics. She didn't want to take any more pain pills. And a few days after she demanded that the doctor stop skinning her alive, her body was enveloped entirely. A tube was inserted into her mouth to prevent her from suffocating with her own layer of skin. I watched with my own eyes as the featureless, unrecognizable mass of skin on what used to be her face grew around the tube that provided life-giving air. She was blind, deaf, and mute, within her own prison of skin. She grew incredibly erratic and agitated, banging against any surface her clumps of a fist could reach with a frustration she could neither express or alleviate. Her body began to rot and smell internally, as her urine and feces were unable to be excreted, requiring even more tubes to be fit through incisions. I told the doctor I wanted her suffering to end. My mother agreed tearfully. But when my sister's heart finally stopped from the lethal injection she was given, the skin didn't seem to get the message, for it continued growing, pulsating with a life that was no longer my sister's. The last I saw of her was her desecrated, bloated mass of a body being rolled out of the hospital, accompanied by people who claimed they worked for the government. What division? What branch? Where are you taking my sister? I asked. But the answers, vague and evasive, struck me as odd. Her memorial service was only a few days ago, and since then, I've had this itch on my body I can't seem to reach.